Hello people. To my point in my previous video about how people who are up in arms about this Eximus rework are just sort of regurgitating secondhand information or just exaggerating whatever problems they imagine in their head and whatever. We have the perfect test for this now. People have been talking about how like, the Eximus units are destroying defense objectives. You can't play defense missions anymore. So here we have a defense sortie, which is Eximus Stronghold. So it's level 65 to 80. It's well within that range that people are saying should be like a problem range. And it's an Eximus Stronghold, so we're gonna have a bunch of Eximus enemies. So I'm gonna set the solo. I'm leveling some stuff up, so I've got like an Alternox that's it's not fully decked out yet. My gyre isn't fully decked out yet. So I'm running with subpar gear as well. And let's just see if this is actually gonna be a problem or not. I'm gonna guess it's not gonna be a problem. Let's find out, shall we? Alright, here's my bro. Gotta defend my bro. Here, you can have my pistols. You can have my pistols. Let's make this a fair fight. I'm just gonna give myself some energy. Start bumping up all my defensive stuff here. Plop down some nice area damage. I mean, yeah, they're tough. They're tough. So it's not just like on autopilot. You have to think about what you're doing. But clearly winning. So like, is that the complaint? that you can't play the game on autopilot anymore? Like, I'm really trying to understand the complaint. I really am. Because it seems to me... Because like, this is manageable. It is noticeably harder than it was before. Noticeably harder. But it is manageable. So it seems to me that the complaint actually is that I can't play the game on autopilot anymore. Yeah, don't worry, I'll save you. Stop hitting me. Stop hitting me. See? This was just me being an idiot. Should have gone into operator mode to save the guy. I have to follow my own advice. I said that you can't play on autopilot anymore and you have to think about what you're doing. And then I'm being lazy. It's dumb of me. But no, like the way I see it is like this is more fun. This is more fun than it was because you can't just shut off your brain anymore. You have to focus on high priority targets. You actually have to, you know, put in some effort to keep the defense target alive. And this is making the game worse? Is that it? Is that the argument? This is making you want to uninstall the game? Man. I don't know, I have this feeling sometimes that I understand that different people like different things. I understand that. I understand that the issue here might be that, like, what you want Warframe to be is not the same thing as what I want Warframe to be. Yeah. Don't worry about it. I got you. I got you. I just think that if you want Warframe to be a sort of a brainless horde shooter, where where the enemies are irrelevant. You just wanna click on your skill buttons and be in the mission for 10 minutes or something and grind out your items so that you can get a slightly bigger number on a thing so that you can play another level that has a slightly bigger number on top of the enemies, where you still just click on your ability buttons without paying any sort of attention to anything, really. Not to what the enemies are doing, not to the environment, because you don't have to. Yeah, I know. I know. Oh, it's getting hot and heavy here. And like Gyre isn't perfect for this either, because Gyre is lacking in survivability, as you see. Gyre is a glass cannon. It is AoE damage, but it is glass cannon. And she doesn't have any healing either.
Bleeding out.
I know. Well, that's what I get for doing a high-level sortie solo, just to prove a point. So yeah, I mean, I have to spend energy pizzas. I have to revive this guy every round. But that's good. That's good. I'm having fun. I'm being challenged. So I don't know, if you are watching this video and seeing this gameplay and thinking like, man, this is bullshit. This is bullshit that the enemies are actually presenting a threat. I hate that. I don't want that. Then we are philosophically on different plateaus here. I'm not sure we're gonna be able to see eye to eye. Woo! Alright, I am reaching the point of the mission where I cannot do commentary and do this at the same time, so it's time for me to shut up and just play the game.
They've got me. Tenno, help!
Got him! Now obviously there is one point of contention here, which is like, oh, this is a defense operative, not a static defense target, and the static defense target can't be revived. I understand that that's a problem, but hey man, if I was gonna play a mission like that, I wouldn't be running in with like subpar gear. I would be paying attention to my loadout, right? I would actually have to think about what I'm bringing to the mission if I'm gonna do that. Obviously, since you can't CC them, so you can't keep them away, or like lock down the defense objective like you could before, you legit might have to bring new stuff to defense missions that you haven't before. Stuff like Atlas, who can actually like put up obstacles that the enemies can't get through in order to get to the defense objective. Stuff like that. New tactics and new strategies. But the point is, you no longer can just bring anything to any mission, don't even think about what you're doing, and you'll still be able to just go get through it without problem. Can't do that anymore. Is that a detriment? Does that make the game worse than it was before? Nah. I'm of the opposite opinion. It makes the game better. Anywho, small test here. Where it's like, yeah, sure, the defense, the operative goes down all the time. You have to revive him all the time, because these Eximus units are no joke. That doesn't make the mission worse for me. That makes the mission better. It's more fun. And man, those 10 waves just flew by. It was like just having a blast. Otherwise, you're just sitting there counting down the minutes until this boring defense mission is done, because, you know, you're not interacting with it anyway, so you're literally just waiting for a timer to go down. If all defense missions were like hectic and crazy like this, I'd probably play them more often. Anyway, you know my opinion on this. I will see you again tomorrow for something completely different.